You ever look in the mirror and think, I'm just average? You scroll through social media, see those perfect guys, sharp jawlines, sculpted bodies, and somewhere inside, you start comparing. But what if I told you? Real attraction goes far deeper than looks. There's a kind of presence no camera can capture, a quiet power in the way you move, the way you speak, the way the energy shifts when you walk into a room. You might not notice it, but there are subtle signs, proof that you're a lot more attractive than you think. So today, I'm not here to give a speech. I'm here to talk to you, like a friend who sees what you can't. Because real attraction isn't about perfection. It's about energy, confidence, and being deeply grounded in who you are. Let's begin. Sign 1. You make people nervous without saying a word. Ever notice how some people act strange around you? They stumble over their words, laugh awkwardly, avoid too much eye contact. You think, what's wrong with them? Nothing's wrong. They just feel your energy. Attractive men carry a calm that exposes other people's insecurities. You don't chase validation. You don't need to prove yourself. Your silence says everything. It's not arrogance. It's control. You're composed. You're observing, not reacting. And that stillness, that quiet confidence, is magnetic. Because in a world where everyone's loud, the calm man stands out. Sign 2. You're hard to read, and that drives people crazy. Mystery isn't a tactic. It's an energy. You're not oversharing. You're not explaining yourself. You simply exist in your own space. And that makes people curious. They wonder what's going on in your mind. They notice your tone, your silence, your pauses, because mystery feels like strength. In a world desperate for attention, the man who's fine staying unseen becomes unforgettable. You don't perform. You don't pretend. You just are. And that's what makes you magnetic. Sign 3. You don't compete, you lead quietly. There's power in not trying to prove anything. You're not comparing your looks or achievements. You're focused on your lane, your mission, your peace. People feel safe around that energy. Men respect it. Women trust it. Attractive men don't need to dominate others to feel strong. They lead by example, by calm, by quiet direction. That I'm good energy is rare. You don't need to talk about it. You just live it. And that's what makes people naturally follow your lead. Sign 4. You're selective with your time. You've stopped giving everyone access to you. And that instantly raised your value. Attractive men aren't always available. Not because they're playing games, but because they're building something. You protect your time, your focus, your peace. You don't chase meaningless connections or force friendships that drain you. You give energy only where it grows you. And that quiet selectiveness, people feel it. When your presence becomes rare, your presence becomes powerful. Sign 5. You're comfortable being alone. You know what's magnetic? A man who doesn't fear solitude. You're not desperate for company. You're not running from silence. You've made peace with your own thoughts. Most people can't sit with themselves. You can. Because solitude, for you, isn't loneliness. It's connection. You've learned to move with quiet confidence because you've built peace inside. And ironically, the moment you stop needing attention is the moment everyone starts giving it. That's real power. Sign 6. You hold eye contact without fear. Simple, but powerful. When you look someone in the eyes, not to intimidate, but to connect, it says one thing. I'm here. Grounded, present, unshaken. Attractive men don't flinch. They don't break eye contact to hide insecurity, because when you're at peace with who you are, your gaze holds weight. And that energy stays with people long after you've left the room. You don't chase attention. You command it, silently. Sign 7. You've been misunderstood for no reason. If you've ever been judged harshly, envied, or disliked by people who don't even know you, that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes people project their insecurities onto those who make them feel small. You remind them of what they're not. Attractive men, not just physically, but energetically, reflect back what others lack. That's why some envy you, some misread you, but deep down, they feel your power. Being misunderstood isn't weakness. It's proof you're operating at a level not everyone can handle. So don't shrink yourself. Don't dim your light just to make others comfortable. Because one day you'll realize those who couldn't see your value were never meant to stand beside it. Being attractive isn't about being flawless. It's about being real. It's how your silence carries weight, how your focus intimidates, how your peace confuses the world. You might not see it in the mirror, but the world does. The nervous laughter, the subtle stares, the quiet respect. That's your reflection. So, stop doubting yourself. You're not invisible. You're just operating at a level most people don't understand yet. Stay calm, stay grounded, and let your energy speak louder than your words. Because the truth is, you've been attractive all along. You just hadn't realized it yet.